Hi everyone, this is your second call, segunda llamada. We're going to be starting shortly, so please take your seats. Hi, everyone. This is your third and final call, tercera llamada. The event is about to start.
Since 2016, Parallel 18 has been changing the narrative of Puerto Rico's economy by promoting a diverse ecosystem. We offer entrepreneurs from all over the world access to high-quality business training, funding, and networks to help them scale globally. 362 startups have been impacted by our two programs and the island's culture that's shaped by US and Latin America. With over 200 mentors, more than 500 unique interactions between corporate partners and startups, and a current overall valuation of P18 companies surpassing $571 million. We create opportunities for underrepresented founders to make their dreams a reality and build high-impact businesses that can reach the world.
We believe that our resilient-driven mindset helps us identify innovative solutions from Latinx, women, LGBTQI+, and people communities that are also thriving through adversity. Gen 9 is part of this mission. We're trailblazing the ecosystem with 45% of the startups with female representation. That is 3 times the average for the global acceleration programs. Now more than ever, Puerto Rico is an innovation hub for underrepresented communities. Let me give you an example. In the United States, Black entrepreneurs barely receive funds, while Black women founders secure even less.
Meanwhile, this 9th cohort led by Latinx founders is supporting local talent by creating job opportunities for them. Puerto Rico graduates more than 20,000 STEM majors annually, allowing our alumni to hire qualified professionals directly from the island and export their talent. Over 1,500 professionals are available through our talent app, where they can contribute to the growth of international startups and boost the local economy.
As the future of startups is becoming decentralized, more global ecosystems and opportunities will emerge. As for Puerto Rico, we are part of the emerging market where international startups can thrive and eventually land into the United States ecosystem. It is clear, Puerto Rico is becoming the center of it all. This is a place where investors land, entrepreneurs meet, and emerging and fully developed markets link up.
Today, we officially present the achievements of our latest cohort, Gen 9. This group of dedicated entrepreneurs worked hard in a blended mode and surpassed the pandemic's challenges. Some visited and worked from the island. Others participated virtually from their countries. But they all reached their goals, achieved major results, and successfully finished the P18 program. Gen 9's Demo Day.
Hi, everyone. It is my absolute pleasure to welcome you to Demo Day. Today, we present Generation 9. I am Juan Carlos Hernandez. I'm the Executive Director of the program, and on behalf of Parallel 18, the Puerto Rico Science, Technology, and Research Trust, thank you for joining us. Once again, we have searched extensively for the most innovative startups and the most resilient and underrepresented founders on the planet, and we know we found them. We all know that Silicon Valley is synonymous with innovation, but San Francisco is no longer the destination where entrepreneurs go to build or actually raise capital. Los Angeles, New York, Austin, and now Miami have demonstrated that they can house venture-backed billion-dollar startups. The pandemic opened a new world and province to be beyond billion-dollar opportunities, and investors will go far and wide to invest in these founders. As for underrepresented founders, their ideas and voices will be heard far and wide. So which city will be the next emerging tech hub innovation hub? Puerto Rico offers the ideal combination of tropical paradise, cutting-edge technology for entrepreneurs. Parallel 18 is an amazing platform that brings innovation, mentorship, startups, jobs, and corporate innovation to the island. This means that beyond the valley, we have helped actively cultivate startup culture, growing communities of entrepreneurs through live events, mentorship, and education in countless cities around the world. One key ingredient which we still use today is the network of founders and investors in Puerto Rico, LATAM, and the US to tap into mentorship and investment opportunities. The next 10 years in Puerto Rico will be unlike any city in terms of growth and opportunity. Now more than ever, Puerto Rico's tech resilience shines through. Today, we have over 360 startups that have completed our programs with a combined valuation of $571 million. When we started Parallel 18 6 years ago, we committed to invest in the founders that reflect the diversity on the island we live in. This cohort is an example of our mission. Gen 9 is led by 22 Puerto Rican startups, and the rest come from Colombia, Jamaica, Mexico, Argentina, Singapore, Chile, United States, and Canada. This year cohort is shaped by 45% of the startups having female representation. Here in Puerto Rico, we have really found our stride. The P18 program has taken an active role in accelerating the venture capital investment landscape of Puerto Rico. This means that Parallel 18 is the most active global investor on the entire island. 85% of our companies remain active, and we have made approximately over 100 additional investments in P18 alumni companies. Also, Parallel 18 companies have raised an over of $126 million. And now, as we turn attention to the presentations, I invite and execution of the Parallel 18 playbook to deliver the best program experience for founders, mentors, partners, and investors. Please give them a round of applause to them. And now I have a big favor to ask each one of you. Try to ask everyone, try to find at least one thing you can do for these founders. Try to find one intro to an investor, a referral, a customer. Try to find one thing you actually can do for these amazing, resilient entrepreneurs. For everyone that actually wants to talk to them, they're going to be outside the event. You can actually talk to them and actually ask them anything you can do for them. And for those watching online, our program is going to be in the QR code that actually going to give you access to our ebook. And now I want to introduce you to someone very special. She's our biggest mentor of the program, Ingeniera Lucy Crespo, CEO of our parent organization, the Puerto Rico Science, Technology, and Research Trust. Thank you.
Okay, bueno, good afternoon, everyone. I'm sure you are very happy and glad that we had the opportunity to have this event this afternoon. For us, this is a very special day because as Juan Carlos was mentioned, we are just celebrating the 6th anniversary of Parallel 18 program. And it is amazing. When we started in 2016, we have a cohort of 40 companies. And as you saw, we already have 361 alumni companies that are generating over $186 million in annual revenue, have created over 800 jobs, And as you saw, they had raised over $126 million in private investment. In the Puerto Rico Science and Technology Trust, we do have the mission to facilitate, invest, and develop the capacity that really are going to transform and accelerate Puerto Rico economy. And we are doing that with the creation of innovation-driven enterprise, science, technology, and working with our industry base. This is our guiding line, and the reason we are creating impact by developing, innovating space and programs that enrich the Puerto Rico ecosystem. I really feel that today is going to be a very important milestone for each of the participant companies. After 20 weeks of hard working with mentorship, conference, educational challenge, and more, all of you had achieved positive impact and we'll have very positive results that we are going to be seeing and sharing this afternoon. I'm looking forward to see the progress that you have made in these last 20 weeks. Last, I want to really thank Juan Carlos, our new executive director. I'm so happy to have you here in the organization, and the rest of the team, because they have been providing all the local and international startups their know-how. Okay, so you can be completing this program among this pandemic. This by itself, you have to give yourself all applause. That is an outstanding achievement. And I'm very happy that we had the opportunity to have the demo day presential, so you will have the opportunity to really shine yourself. I really would like to also take this opportunity to send some of the participant companies, these 33 companies that had entrusted and trusted us at the Parallel 18 program to really help you accelerate your company and company. So I have nothing else to say, just to please enjoy your presentation and have a lot of fun, okay? So let's get ready for the demo day. And now I'm going to let Johan talk here. Have your microphone.
And last but not least, our corporate partner, Oriental Bank. We'll be giving 2 Oriental Awards to selected startups
for later. T-Mobile, Ferraioli, Oriental Bank, GoPanza, Strain Up, and Banco Popular. Thank you all so much for collaborating with us. Thank you for your commitment with our organization.
All right. Now it's time. Remember, no questions after each pitch. For those of you at home, grab a coffee, take notes, and let's begin. For those of you here, let's start. And give a big round of applause to our first startup. Co-working spaces and the phenomenon have increased in recent years. Working remotely probably increases after the pandemic is over. But this means you're getting important mail all over the world, and managing can become a nightmare unless you're using the service of our next presenter, Piloto Mail.
And welcome to Demo Day. I'm Sofia Stolberg, CEO and co-founder. And today, I want to talk to all of you about how we are going to drive a snail mail revolution that will dramatically change the way people all over the world interact with the 310 billion mail pieces and packages received globally on an annual basis. And I want to start by sharing our personal snail mail story. My brother JC and I co-founded the largest co-working space operation in Puerto Rico, spanning over 60,000 square feet of commercial real estate across soon-to-be 5 locations. But by 2018, as we were scaling to 1,000 members and beyond, we were literally being buried in our members' snail mail to the tune of 400 mail pieces and packages a day. To make matters even worse, postal rules and regulations created in a technology-free vacuum meant that compliance required physical paper shuffling and identity validation by member and their authorized mail recipients. Our members also happened to be a very nomadic bunch, which meant that they wanted their mail scanned, forwarded all over the world, and they even wanted their checks deposited. 2 dedicated staff members weren't enough to keep up with the volume or the compliance. So fast forward 2 years, and a failed attempt at using what at the time was the only snail mail management platform in the market. And that is the story of how Piloto Mail was born. Our snail mail management platform that allows mailbox operators to streamline their mail, automate compliance, and importantly, unlock new revenue capability, offering on-the-go business nomads a virtual postal mailbox to access and manage their mail from anywhere in the world. Piloto Mail will be how the 21st century does snail mail. By 2035, there will be 1 billion digital nomads in the world. And in just 3 months of sales, we've managed to reach these movers and these renters through our beachhead market of co-working spaces, taking clients away from our main competitors in the B2B SaaS market because we're the only ones to have automated compliance. We now have 1,700 mailboxes across 5 states, and we are just getting started at chipping away our serviceable addressable market of $34 billion, comprised of global flexible office spaces, property managers, mailbox centers, universities, and multinationals. Over the next 5 years, we will carve out our path to 100 million in revenue by taking half of the global flexible office market, charging operators a licensing fee for our software, as well as a fee per mailbox created. And by then, with over 1.5 million users on our platform, we will unlock a third revenue model, charging direct-to-consumer companies for our aggregated data before penetrating our other distribution channels. Our rock-star team of mail experts, compliance gurus, and world-class engineers is so ready to usher in a new era of snail mail management. Although we're not raising just yet, we will be sure to reach out to you by Q1 of next year. At Piloto Mail, we believe that we all deserve to take the hassle out of physical correspondence because it is high time that snail mail becomes as easy as managing your email. Thank you.
Are you looking to build an engineering team? This startup is a digital talent agency that specializes in sourcing, vetting, and hiring qualified engineers from across the Americas. Their goal is to create remote communities of tech innovators and support the development of great ideas. Our second pitch is presented by Awana.
Hello, I'm Calvin Sadao, CEO and co-founder at Awana. At Awana, we are connecting employers and developers for a seamless hiring process. What if companies and developers found each other and it hit the mark? That would be strange, right? The problem is companies are struggling to hire, and there are developers that are struggling to get hired. Companies are putting out job descriptions and being flooded with talent that's not hitting the mark. In LATAM, there are developers that have the skills but just don't know how to be found. We created a product that would connect companies to the talent that's going unnoticed. Companies can now get matched up with candidates and ready to interview in days. Candidates have a collective to connect with and showcase their talents. Why are developers and companies coming to us? It's because we're doing something different. Companies and developers are getting connected in just one click. Our success speaks for itself. Just last month, we did over 110,000 revenue with $70,000 in recurring revenue. And 70% of our companies are coming back to us. And this is all done bootstrapped. We have been growing at least 10% a month. But when we launched our education camps, we grew over 4 times. And now we didn't have to go out searching for candidates. They were coming to us. So in Ecuador and Colombia, the market is over 700 million because that's how many mid to senior software developers are looking for work. And as we grow our product and expand our features to the rest of LATAM, that's over $90 billion. So companies are either trying to fix payroll or they're just putting developers on a project-to-project basis. But what we're doing is we're connecting people for the long-term success. So how we're really trying to grow our market is through partnering with Accelerator and other VC platforms and getting plugged into their network of companies, as well as working with companies to develop mid to senior software developers on their stack. And job seekers are finding us because of our education camps and our community. So we drive revenue in 2 major ways. We help people from our camps get hired, as well as through our network and through our education camps. And then finally, through our payroll services, they're getting a monthly, we're getting a monthly subscription from that. How do we get to $100 million? It's actually fairly simple. With 6,000 developers getting hired and 8,000 people on our payroll, we hit our target. We're continually improving our process, and currently developers can already get matched with their companies. And we're always looking to create the largest database of software developers in Latin America. So as we constantly look to improve the ways for candidates to connected to companies. This is our team. Javier and I started this out looking into Latin America hiring in 2018. And Ivan came to us distraught and burnt out by all the companies looking to hire him and his friends looking to get hired. We thought there had to be a better way. So as we look to raise $3 million, we look to focus that on our product team. So they're focused on product-led growth, our sales and marketing team to expand our corporate partnerships and our education camps. Thank you for your time. My name is Calvin Sadao, and let's make remote work limitless.
So, is it a hassle to fix your kitchen appliances or anything around the house? This solution helps homeowners extend the life of their home appliances by giving them access to quick and reliable ways to repair parts and services. Broken appliances are a thing of the past with Piezas Roche.
Hi, my name is Nicole Columna, and I'm the CEO and founder of Piezas Roche. We connect technicians, manufacturers, and homeowners to simplify the repair industry. Do you remember the last time you had a broken appliance? Did you know how much was cost or who to call? Well, let me tell you, you're not alone. According to Consumer Report, 30% of all appliances break within 2 to 5 years after the extended warranty has expired, leaving you all alone with the problem. Time is scarce, and when you're at home, you want to be spending time with your family. You don't want to be dealing with broken appliances. So that's why we created Piezas Roche. From the convenience of your home, you can book a service online by choosing the appliance, the brand, and what's wrong with the appliance. Then at the time that works for you, we'll send a vetted technician to repair the problem. But let's go back to this picture. As you can see, the technician is on their phone, and as the lady in the back, you might think that he's wasting your time. But in reality, parts are unique, and there's no easy way for a technician to know if the part is available in order to make a proper estimate. That's why Piezas Roche gives the power back to the technician. We're happy to announce that we're the only distributor in the Caribbean with direct factory access to Electrolux, GE, LG, Samsung, and Whirlpool. We allow technicians to focus on what's important to them and spend their time in what matters to them, which are the repairs. We take the hassle by easily and conveniently providing an easy search bar, which allows them to find the part that they need and if it's available, and then we ship it to them either at the home or they can pick it up. Piezas Roche has 3 revenue models. We're going to have direct part sales, one-off home repairs, and a 3-tier service subscription for repair and maintenances. We're going to sustain our revenue by our 2 communities, one of technicians that we're going to provide direct brand access to training and supplies, but also we're going to provide them with discounts, and to homeowners to give them maintenance and tips and tricks to discount in order how to properly take care of their appliance. But we figured out that in order to provide services, we needed to focus on the technician and their access to parts. So we focused our first months in finalizing those contracts with the 5 major suppliers while testing our web app with gross revenues of $30,000. But how many people have this problem? Well, in Puerto Rico, we have 1.2 million households, and in the United States, we're targeting the Latino community with 13 million households. Each household has an average of 5 appliances. If we take into consideration that 30% of them break and the average repair in Puerto Rico is 240, we have a market size of 432 million. We do the same math for the United States and we have 4.3 billion. We're a team that has experience in how to scale businesses, operations, and finance, and have a direct tie to the appliance repair business. I'm a daughter of a technician, so I've lived my entire life with my dad. We also have corporate experience from Goldman Sachs, KPMG, and ABN AMRO. PSS Rush is looking to disrupt a broken industry to let you spend time on what matters. Thank you.
Now, music industry professionals pay close attention to this next company. They offer an online platform that helps you grow in the music industry, regardless of your location or educational background. To tell you more about this, here welcome Alexiomar from SEED.
Thank you. Hi, I'm attorney Alexiomar Rodriguez, CEO and founder of SEED, the first online platform for the Latin music industry. Music has always been my passion. If I had it my way, I would have pursued a music career full-time instead of studying law and joining the dark stuff, right? I mean, my story is the same as most aspiring musicians and artists throughout Latin America. However, it only takes a quick Google search to realize how hard navigating the music industry really is. The little information out there is full of legal technicalities and it's mostly in English. As a result, most independent artists believe that to make it in the industry, you need tons of money, connections in the right places, or maybe just luck. Most think that unless they get discovered by a major record label, they will never make it. And this is simply not true. First, multiple studies show that independent artists are the fastest growing segment of the global recorded music business, and that Latin music is the fastest growing genre in the world. Second, research estimates that independent artists generated more than $2 billion in the United States alone in 2020, a 32% jump from the year before. And third, LATAM is on pace to become the main music market. In sum, there are lots of opportunities for Hispanic independent artists. Enter SEED. We envision a world where creatives and musicians more than $14,000 in just 5 days. As of today, we've been able to nurture a growing community on social media with more than 45,000 followers. We've sold our products in more than 27 countries, and we also grew our income by 163%. Unlike our competition, our premium content focuses on the business, legal, and marketing side of the industry. We also leverage SEO to position our free and valuable content as top rankings, both on Google, and we leverage personal brands to position our instructors as industry leaders as well. The results shown today attest to our team's ability, passion, and commitment to help music entrepreneurs make a living doing what they love. Our team of lawyers, musicians, and creatives have three things in common. We love music, we're entirely self-taught, and we are relentless. Thanks to P18, we've been able to grow our YouTube views by 38%, our monthly recurring revenue by 48%, and we even closed a corporate partnership with SongTrust, the world's largest global royalty collection service for independent artists. As part of our mission to democratize the music industry, our three main goals for 2022 are to launch 12 new courses, a coaching program, and even an affiliate program so our community can sell our digital products and make a profit. We strongly believe that there is no better place in the world from where to change the Latin music industry than Puerto Rico. So if you can help us expand our reach to empower the next generation of independent musicians, please contact us. We would love to collaborate with you. Thank you.
Attention, animal lovers. This startup offers natural and organic products ranging from shampoos, bandanas, and dog treats. Whether you're a cat or dog lover, they got everything for your furry friend. Pulse, it's go time.
Good afternoon. My name is Ivan Grales, and I'm the founder of Pulse, a company that offers an effective allergy solutions for dogs. It all started when me and my wife decided to adopt Logan, which inspired us to create a premium dog brand that offered dog apparel, dog treats, and dog care to our e-commerce store. Also, after we launched, we saw an increase in sales in our dog care category. So we decided to have one-on-one conversation with our clients. And we saw specific needs for products that were effective, natural, and specifically for allergy solution. We also saw two common pain points. Owners were frustrated for not finding an effective solution, and they have tried every possible product and home remedy they could find. Others could not afford expensive medication and continue vet visits required for the pet skin condition. As we continued research, we found that 50% of dogs are affected by allergy at some point of their lives. And owners usually encounter the same pain point we were seeing with our clients. That's why we decided to fully concentrate in a dog care category, and we built an allergy solution line based on holistic healthcare principles to help dog parents in needs. We offer 100% natural and effective products that are suitable for all types of dogs. But most importantly, we educate our customer into the right product for the skin problem. Also, our products are easy to use to achieve expected results. Our products are made in Puerto Rico by Puerto Rican hands, and we're currently undergoing the process to obtain product certification to reputable lab test company. Our main line of products falls on the pet shampoo market, which is expected to grow 22% from 2021 to 2025, ending with a market size value of $250 million. And based on the market size estimate for Puerto Rico and our current sales, we own 14% of the market. But we need to expand to the biggest pet shampoo market in the world, and that's the US, where over 60 million households own a dog, and the leading source through animal shelters. This is why we'll be partnering with the biggest animal shelters in the US to offer a free adoption grooming kit to introduce dog owners into our brand in an early stage. So let's talk about traction. We have been operating for only 1.5 years, and in the past 12 months, we have accomplished more than $500,000 in net sales with a 20% return rate, meaning our customer coming back again and again to buy a product. And these all translate to a 27% net profit margin. This is all done through our marketing and sales strategy. We do digital ads to get our customer to our e-commerce website. We offer physical sales and local pickup at our store in San Juan. And starting next year, we'll be available at the biggest retail chain in Puerto Rico, which will help increase sales by more over than 50%. But as we grow, we need space. We need an industrial space for manufacturing that can help us increase production, obtain tax incentive for Puerto Rico, and increase profit margins. This couldn't be done with the help of our team. My wife, Joslanda, she's the head of customer success. She has more than 5 years of experience in customer service, and she's in charge of making sure our client has the experience we expect and the experience they expect to have from our products. I'm in charge of company overall operations and have more than 7 years of experience in business consulting and technology. I appreciate your time, and we also have included in your goodie bag a gift card that gives you a free discount code to get a best-selling shampoo for free, so you can officially join the Pulse fam. Thank you.
I love that. Who has dogs? I think everyone here, most of. Okay, we're on to the next one. This next company offers a supplement for quicker and optimal recovery for those having undergone medical procedures. A go-to solution made by a local surgeon. Here's Surgical Nutrition with its product Recovery Plus.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. My name is Eric Escribano, and I'm the CEO of Surgical Nutrition Solutions, the company behind Recovery Plus. And let's start by talking about one of our customers. Meet Brenda. Brenda is 35 and over. She's a working professional, a mom. She lives with a chronic condition, and she'll be undergoing a surgery in less than a week. Hers is one of approximately 76 million surgical procedures in the United States annually, and one of 234 major surgical procedures carried out around the world every year. Like so many people in her situation, Brenda took the step of asking her doctor what exactly she could do during her recovery to feel better faster. Her doctor recommended that Brenda go to the pharmacy and purchase 6 to 7 different vitamins, minerals, and amino acids. But as soon as Brenda left the pharmacy, she was overwhelmed by the range of options and the price. She spent over $100, and she's not even sure if she got exactly what she needs. That right there is why we created Recovery Plus. Recovery Plus is a proprietary, research-backed, once daily, easy to prepare nutritional powder drink that mixes with water or your favorite citric juice. The 39 nutrients in Recovery Plus help you recover faster and better by promoting faster wound healing, healthier bone, muscle, skin, and cartilage repair, reduction in fatigue, improved immune system function, and better quality of life during a recovery. The strong link between nutrition and better medical outcomes is researched and well established. However, it's not till recent that doctors have started to actively recommend nutritional supplementations to their patients. With Recovery Plus, we're working to get the same type of muscle memory that customers have with other products in the nutritional space. When you get a cold, you immediately think of getting an airborne or an emergency. We want to create that same type of muscle memory with surgical recovery and the broader medical recovery space. So let's talk distribution. Recovery is available in more than 450 pharmacies all across the island, even in Vieques, and nationwide via our online store. We are focused on developing an omni-channel model. Why? Well, because of our target demo. We want to make sure Recovery Plus is accessible to everyone, no matter age, physical limitations, or digital literacy. So what have the results been? Over the last 90 days, we've more than doubled our online revenue, and total orders are up by 90% compared to the previous period. We've accomplished this while holding our marketing spend steady. What we've done is increase our return on advertising spend. A year ago, for every dollar we spent in advertising, we generated about 25 cents in revenue. That's completely changed. Now, for every dollar we spend in advertising, we generate close to $2 in revenue. And that's why we're ready to scale. That's why the opportunity exists. So what about the competition? Well, there are plenty of players in this space. However, most are indirect competitors. We're laser focused on the medical recovery segment. And that's why our formula is highly differentiated. We have more nutrients in higher concentrations than the competition. In an industry that's growing extremely fast, about 10% compounded annual growth rate, in an industry valued at 139 billion as of last year. So Recovery Plus is a result of years of research by Dr. Eric Escribano, a general surgeon, co-founder, and chief medical officer. Everything we do at Surgical Nutrition is anchored in medical research, and Dr. Escribano is in charge of formulating the product as well as continuous improvement. Our marketing is run by my sister, Monica Escribano, who has plenty of experience in digital marketing, and I basically run the rest of the operation. I have a background in finance and accounting, and this is my second startup. So we're looking to raise $450,000 in our seed funding round. Why now? Because we've got a business model that works. We've proven that there's a niche in our market, and we've proven that we can sell to it in a profitable fashion. So with that, I'd like to thank you very much for your time. I'd love to talk to you afterwards about our seed funding round and answer any questions you might have. Thank you.
So the COVID pandemic brought the biggest boom for the industry, and the digital space became the go-to place to communicate and sell your products. This innovative solution makes it easier to set up an online marketplace for small business owners where they can keep up with inventory, generate leads, and offer online payments for their customers. We present to you Comercia.
Hi, everyone. I am Gustavo, and we are Comercia. We bring automation and integration to e-commerce in Latin America. You can think of us like the Zapier of e-commerce. Today, creating an online store or posting products in social media is really easy, or at least that's what everyone thinks. But when you want to grow your online business in Latin America, it's extremely painful and expensive, because there are a lot of unsynchronized e-commerce tools in each country that don't communicate with each other. It's for the sellers. Comercia enables every business to integrate local payments, delivery, marketing tools, and compliant invoice systems just in a few clicks. We are a no-code platform that connects small and medium-sized businesses with the tools that they need to manage all their online business. We offer different tools like inventory, marketing, customers, and sales. But the most importantly, it requires no advanced knowledge in terms of design or programming to get started. It's really easy. We have created 15,000 online stores in 5 countries and 800 recurrent pay users and $1.7 million processed in 2021 by Comercia stores. The formula is easy. More integrations, more online stores, more recurrent pay users each month. Latin America is a giant emerging market with more than 12 million small and medium-sized businesses exist in Colombia, Mexico, Peru, Chile, and Argentina, countries where Comercia already has users. Our business model is a monthly recurrent payment, includes 25 integration with other platforms, native functionalities, and online store for just $10 per month. And we are 3 times more affordable than the average platform. This is our team. Angelica is my co-founder. She is business administrator with 5 years experience in startups and government. I am Gustavo. I am software engineer. 10 years of experience building software for different companies. And Eric Baimeister is our country manager Chile at the head of expansion. To summarize, Comercia is a website builder, an integration tool focused in Latin America businesses. We are created 15,000 online stores in 5 countries, 800 recurrent pay users each month, and $1.7 million processed by Comercia stores. We are Comercia, and we are connecting the commerce in Latin America. Thank you so much.
Now, this service provides their users with multiple features that create a 2D and 3D viewing experience where they can engage with a specific product, open hotspots, and multi-zoom to view details like never before. 360 product photography made fast and easy by Glow 3D.
Hi, everyone. My name is Sean Tusi. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Glow 3D. We help car dealerships turn their website into an online store. Automotive industry is going through a big change. People are learning to buy cars online, and billion-dollar companies are being created through this, like Carvana and Reroom. The problem is dealerships have websites, but they don't have online store. And we want to help them do just that, turning their website into an online store. To do that, there are 4 major components. To be able to see the car and interact with it and understanding well, to understand the conditions in terms of how clean it is, be able to payment process, and as well as create consumer trust. So for the first part, we're helping dealership without any hardware, very easy and fast, using their smartphone and creating interactive 360 photos where they can move around, see the car, interact with automatic hotspots, and really create this without any education and without any special skills. We create 30% more engagement on an average car dealership in our test, in a world that even 1% more engagement is considered a lot. We offer a complete capture, edit, embed, and an analytics process, and our market is huge. We have a $500 million market with around 100,000 used car dealerships. This gives us the opportunity to have a serviceable, obtainable market of $42 million in terms of revenue. In about 3 months, we went from 10K ARR to 300K ARR. We raised $1 million, and we closed our first enterprise contract of $1.5 million with heavy machinery that they would like to integrate the same technology into their online auction. We are profitable, but we're looking for more growth. We are faster and easier than anybody that even is close to us, because the hardware is not required other than a smartphone. There is no post-processing, and there is no education in terms of applying and how to use the software, because it's very easy to use. We offer AI for many of the processes. We offer hotspot technologies. We are end-to-end solution. We offer multi-level zooms. We have super high resolution, and these are just few of what help us stand alone. We can go from being a powerful tool, which is a $500 million business opportunity. We could go to become a marketplace where it can be a multi-billion dollar business, or we could basically help other businesses to integrate, go to other verticals, such as boats and aircrafts and other verticals. So our next goal is to be 50,000 a month revenue in the next 2 to 4 months, and then go from 200,000 per month. We'd be happy to talk in any partnership and investment. Please come and see us outside. Thank you so much.
Okay, so are you looking, you're looking all like sad or I don't know, are you sleepy? Everything good so far? Everyone's good? All right, good. Remember to take notes so that at the end of the presentations, you'll be able to vote for your People's Choice Award. For our next pitch, if you're a middle management leader struggling to keep your employees motivated and focused, this startup has the most unique and fun solution for you. Let's give it up for Prize.
Hey, everybody. Prize is the app that finally gets employees off their cell phones at work. Now, this is kind of a funny topic because we all may or may not be guilty of this, but by looking at this image, you're definitely having an aha moment where you're like, yeah, okay, I get it. I saw the cashier at the supermarket doing this last week and the guy at the gas station doing the same thing yesterday, and it's really annoying. So yeah, this image looks bad for a business, but as a former small business owner, I'm going to show you how this really affects a company and their bottom line. Imagine you're a business owner. Would you want your business to be A, stressful and slow, not focused on customer service or company culture? Business A is a place where employees get no benefits or appreciation, so their employees spend way too much time on their cell phones that they forget to do the work. Or would you want business B, successful and profitable with motivated employees and happy customers? Business B makes money and reaches goals because their employees have a rewards program and they feel appreciated. Business B has efficient and long-lasting employees who never abuse cell phone use while on the clock. B, right? Me too.
This is my employee at my store, and I created Prize when my business started to look like business A, but I wanted it to look like business B. Business B is a business with Prize. And guess what? I wasn't the only one. 85% of all employees in the world are unhappy and distracted at work, and cell phone use is the one cause for those distractions. But did you guys know that we can make employees more productive just by rewarding them? Prize limits unwanted employee cell phone use at work by motivating employees with rewards. And when we limited these distractions, employees worked harder, faster, smarter, longer, and happier. And then businesses saw the results: higher revenues, lower payroll costs, enhanced productivity, safer workspaces, and more. And because of my unique background as a business owner, I was able to take all of this data and create one simple platform that benefits employees and the companies that they work for at the same time. Prize is an app, an analytical dashboard, a custom rewards program, and a success team. Employees earn points for time spent on Prize at work. If they exit the Prize app to do anything, then they don't get those points. Then employees cash out points for awesome rewards. Current users on Prize are getting TVs, AirPods, cash, and more. Our clients see 22% increase in productivity and 10% increase in sales in just 3 months. They also report 0 safety incidents, better company culture, and lower employee turnover. And our average usage per location is 97%. And then literally 2 days ago, we closed this huge deal with the franchisor that put us in 40 states across the US. And that's how quickly we can grow. Our pipeline's still growing. We have 10K in MRR out in contracts and project 100K MRR in the next 12 months. Our business model is a SaaS model, and we charge $7 per user per month and an annual service fee. All the prizes are sponsored, so they're actually free to us, and we can also charge advertising fees to market on Prize. If the companies that we're targeting now don't use Prize, they don't really have any other options. They can keep doing what they're doing now, putting policies in a manual or punishing employees, or give up and live with the loss. Today, we'd love to meet new clients, offer a custom plan and a free trial. Let's put you guys ahead of the competition. Trust me, your employees will love you. And investors, we're raising $500,000 and have already closed 100K. We're building a product team, developing the tech, supporting sales and marketing as we grow. And hey guys, if you didn't use your phone for 4 minutes during my pitch, congrats. Come see me later for a free reward. So connect with me, connect with Prize, and let's change the business world forever. Thank you.
I definitely didn't check my phone. Sometimes a brand needs better insights from their competitors, optimize their distribution strategy, or have better connections with their customers. Service helps brands visualize the competitors' market share, identify weaknesses, and access data that goes from consumer preferences to how many stores have your product in stock. Come on up, Curtel.
Hi, my name is Kevin, and I'm one of the co-founders here at Queertel, the easiest way for CPG brands like Nestle and Pepsi to track product performance in retail stores. I want to introduce you to Anna. So Anna is a category manager at a large CPG brand. Each day, her job involves that she knows exactly what's happening with where her products are available. Because if she doesn't know where they're available and where they're out of stock, or in which markets her competitors are outperforming her, then that's a big problem for her. This is made worse because Anna is not the only one facing this problem. Many other companies are also facing this problem, and it cost them $644 billion in sales due to stockouts and poor product placement. This is because they know that 70% of customers make a decision at the point of sale and when they're in front. Our solution replaces traditional methods, which are much slower and less effective in identifying product availability and visibility, out of stock, and as well as transactions from community stores. By using our store audit application, merchandising teams like Anna's can take pictures of the shelves in the stores that they visit, and using our product recognition AI, it's able to identify the product SKUs available, reducing audit times by 75%. And it can also purchase sales transaction data sets from our network of community stores. These are stores which have joined or provided their information and being paid for doing so. All the data combined is then processed in our dashboard, which is able to visualize the information there. Those are some of the brands that we have worked with, and our technology has proved its value to some of the largest CPG brands companies in the world, and the total market is $28 billion, and we're growing to achieve our market opportunity of $190 million. Our solution is unique because it's an all-in-one concept that merges scalability with technology to achieve impact for brands. Now, we've onboarded over 1,000 on our platform and over 4,000. And in the last 3 months, we've grown by 24% month on month. Now, we make money by a $25 subscription for each member a team has on our platform for our audit app, as well as a $40 subscription for each store that they're receiving data from. This is our journey to $100 million. This is our team, and it has a mix of experience in marketing, sales, as well as working with CPG brands and data science. Our milestones is to raise funds so we can expand our team and achieve our milestones of achieving 30,000 stores and 100,000 in monthly recurring revenue. Now, we're looking to raise capital as well as connect with investors and reaching out to CPG brands and distribution companies across Latin America and the Caribbean. We invite you to join us as we lead the retail revolution. Thank you.
Let's keep it moving. Nowadays, it's easy to get a subscription to receive your favorite products, from makeup to food, every once in a couple of months. If you were waiting for the rum industry to do the same, then you'll be happy to be this next company. Here's Rum Ratings.
Good afternoon. So we're here to talk about rum, right? So first off, my name is Angel Torres. I'm co-founder of Rum Ratings. We're the rum marketing platform. And when you talk about rum, you usually think about pirates, right? Or palm trees, or tiki guys. But although there's a common, $20 to $30 price point on rum that is well known, there are bottles of rum that cost $10,000s of dollars and everything in between. The rum market is growing. It's 1.3 billion boat around the world. Most of that imported to the US. 70%, in fact. Most of that is from Puerto Rico. So American craft distillers, they're catching on. They're growing with this trend. But the problem is these new brands, they're not an option because they're not on the shelf. And during COVID, there is no shelf. Everyone's on lockdown. After COVID, they're gonna have to spend money. They're gonna have to have inventory. They're gonna have to have that inventory sitting. They have to do marketing. They're going to be competing against bigger brands. So that's where Rum Rating solves that problem. We're a niche community with an infinite digital shelf. We bring fans and brands together. So instead of a social media platform bringing friends and family closer, we bring fans and brands passionate about a specific product or a specific theme. We gamified it. We have badges. If you rate a rum, you can collect it digitally. In fact, our fans are so fanatic about rum, they organize their real shelf like their digital shelf. We have hit 1 million users every year in 230 countries. We commercialize this traffic through brand promotion directly with brands, through an online store, and through tasting kits. We can legally distribute and facilitate sales of alcohol, any alcoholic beverage, in the US and in Europe, soon to be Asia. The way it works, once you get these subscription kits, you have a Zoom conference, just like we are online right now. You can scan the bottle with a QR code. You can rate the rum you're tasting, and you can actually purchase the full bottle. We have, within a year, 300 paying users, 25 paying brands, and have generated almost 200,000 in revenue. Our case study is an unknown brand, only existed in California in restaurants. With our help, we sold over 100 bottles across 45 states. Our retail, we're planning to partner with Rums in Puerto Rico to create a retail kit, hopefully in airports, working on that, and working with retail brands as well to create their own kits. We can do, again, any alcoholic product, and that's our path to growth. So we're expanding into whiskey, wine, beer, etc. But even more exciting is we've actually partnered with Nestle to do the exact same thing for coffee. So we launched only in one emerging market, And we're talking to their Gerber line to do the same thing with baby food and in the future pet products. Within 2 weeks, we are now the 5th largest coffee community with 2.5 users, 1,000 users, only in South Africa. So as soon as we expand into Europe and the US, we're going to become the largest. Our investments ask is 150K, where we will expand into staffing, marketing spend, and we project 400K in revenue year 1 and 2 million in year 2, or sorry, in year 3. Leadership team is myself, lawyer by education, hence the attire, and my partner, Andy Shannon, MBA and entrepreneur professor in London Imperial College. Our advisory board is composed of Rafael Nin, ex-CEO of Pepsi Puerto Rico, and Thelma Lopez, ex-CEO of DirecTV Puerto Rico as well. Salud, I hope to hear from you. My email's on the board. Thank you for your time.
So this innovative solution helps people improve their financial health by providing low-cost personal loans with an easy, fast, and convenient application process. And then come to present.
Thanks, Johan. Okay, hello everyone. My name is Javier. I am very happy to be here to showcase the credit decisioning technology that our co-founder Julian and I have built. But first, let's talk about Eddie. Now, Eddie, he has dreams, he has goals, but for him, it is hard to be spontaneous and just go on vacation, or to be bold and quit his job to start his own business. There's always something stopping him, and it's money. Whenever Eddie goes to a bank, he gets rejected because of something as arbitrary as a FICO score. The only real alternative that he has is very expensive. I'm talking about payday lenders who charge annual rates of 38% or more. And there are many people who are just like Eddie. In fact, a huge segment of the population has no real access to credit. They are not represented by a traditional credit score. And that's the key insight, that financial institutions simply have no effective way of measuring risk for these individuals. And that was our motivation for starting Andeno. At Andeno, we use technology to create alternatives to traditional credit scoring and lending. By having more accurate and efficient credit decisioning, we can provide a very concrete benefit to our users in the form of annual rates that are well below the industry average. And that's what we do. At Andeno, we provide people with a real alternative. Through our technology, we let people multiply their options and broaden their opportunities. So how does it work? Well, we have developed a proprietary algorithm that helps us identify underserved candidates who could be great candidates. And we do that by their data characteristics. It all has to do with the infrastructure that we've built for collecting data and then using the predictive power of that data to anticipate defaults on loans. So let me wrap off by talking about our traction. We have grown our loan portfolio from $60,000 in June to over $550,000 today, and we expect to hit 1.65 million by March 2022. That is all thanks to a $1.3 million investment that we just received, that brings the total seed funding that we've raised in 2021 to the grand sum of 1.9 million, which will help pave the way towards our goal of closing a Series A by 2023. So, takeaways. Traditional credit models, they are flawed, they are old, they're too restrictive for our friend Eddie. But luckily for him, the solution is right there in the data, and we know how to get it. In fact, that's something that drives us as a team, that we know that we have the background and the knowledge to we can apply it to create lending solutions that help people like Eddie by giving them a chance to thrive. So thank you very much and have a good night.
Thank you, Javier. Great pitch. This next company, led by a professional speech language pathologist, uses remote learning as an opportunity rather than a barrier to offer language therapy and coaching for adults, children, and corporations. We'll let them tell you all about it. Here's Tail Plus.
Good afternoon. My name is Lorena Martinez, and I'm the founder of Tail Plus. We're a platform focused on multilingual speech pathology services. I worked in a hospital as a bilingual speech language pathologist when I noticed a problem. 5 million Spanish-speaking individuals were lagging academically and professionally because they couldn't receive speech services in their language of choice. Additionally, companies have a loss of an average of $62 million due to poor communications between its employees. Lastly, 30% of malpractice claims in hospitals are due to poor communication between hospital workers. The more I researched, I found that individuals that speak a language other than English in the United States has increased by 148% in the last 30 years. Additionally, individuals that speak Spanish in the continental US are projected to be 53 million individuals. Lastly, telemedicine, the tool to connect bilingual providers to bilingual clients, was also on the rise. We created the preferred platform thanks to our unique focus on multilingual speech pathology services. Our approach connects a multilingual provider with a multilingual client, allowing anyone to receive intervention in their language of choice and allowing them to achieve greater success in their future. I found an area of opportunity as in Puerto Rico, there are 4 speech language pathology master's programs that prepare these bilingual providers. Our clients consist of B2C sales and B2B partnerships. Tail Plus charges $55 per hour of therapy session. After the provider has been paid, we have a gross profit between $20 and $30. Thus, with one provider working at 40 hours per week, we have a gross profit between $41,000 to $62,000. And with 20 providers working at 40 hours per week, we have a gross profit between $800,000 to $1.2 million. Since we started the Parallel 18 program, we have seen significant appointment growth. We have an average monthly growth rate of about 45%. We have a strategic partnership with a large teletherapy company based in the US, which has given us presence in the states of Pennsylvania, New Jersey, California, Texas, Puerto Rico, Idaho, and Arizona. And we're in negotiations with an additional teletherapy company in order to create a bilingual speech pathologist training program. We have competition, but none focused on multilingual speech pathology services. I'm the team lead, I'm the CEO and founder. I have a bachelor and a master's degree in speech language pathology. But our team is growing. We have a speech language pathology master's student who's assisting with all administrative tasks. And starting in January, we're adding an individual to our team who's going to train and help onboarding new providers. What we need in order to grow are bilingual speech language pathologists. If you know any that want to join an innovative company based in Puerto Rico, please connect us. If you know any teletherapy or telemedicine companies, please connect us too so we can continue growing our appointments per week. So tell your friends and tell your families about us so that we can continue positively impacting the lives of many. Thank you.
Our next company is here to make your life easier by bringing your groceries right to your door in less than an hour. Where you got the munchies or need to replenish your hygiene essentials, cleaning products, among others, they got you covered. Best of luck with your pitch. Jetson.
As a kid, my mom used to take me out shopping every time. And you know what? I hated it. I never understood why people spend so much time walking around trying on new clothes and wasting time looking for parking spots and checkout line. It was such a pain. And you know what? I still ask myself the same questions. Now let's fast forward to today. The year is 2021. And even though e-commerce has existed for more than 25 years, buying groceries online is still a pain for most. In many markets, consumers don't have a consistent option that delivers in under an hour at same store prices and without ghosting your products. That's where Jetson comes in. Hi, my name is Andres Fournier, co-founder and CEO of Jetson, Puerto Rico's fastest grocery retail. Jetson operates as a micro-fulfillment dark store, meaning we exclusively serve digital transactions through various marketplaces like Uber Eats, Pideuva, and Mumbai. And we're strategically located in dense urban areas, which lets us execute our goal of delivering everything fast. Through Jetson, working moms don't have to choose now between going grocery shopping and arriving late at a baseball game. Busy students can concentrate on their studies and not worry of going on a grocery run. And I can help my grandma by shopping for her through my phone, letting me spend more time with her and rather than shopping for her. One of our promises to our customers is that through Jetson, your orders will be delivered under an hour. In fact, some days our orders take an average of 28 minutes to be delivered. In Puerto Rico, nobody's faster than Jetson, plain and simple. Our second promise of delivering everything is on point. We're working hard to achieve 100% fulfillment, but we're really close to it. And we compare favorably against our competitors who average 70 to 80% fill rate. And think about this. If you're gonna order online, you better receive everything, because if not, then what's the point? Jetson is able to deliver everything and fast in an offering where consumers don't pay a premium on product prices. Currently, our portfolio of products is concentrated in supermarket, beauty, and health categories, but our goal is to expand to other categories like home goods, electronics, and more. We opened in late September of 2020. During the first 12 months, with only one warehouse operating from Puerto Rico's metro area, we grossed almost $1.9 million, serving more than 49,000 orders to more than 13,000 unique customers, half of which have ordered more than 4 times already. In Puerto Rico alone, the supermarket industry grosses about $5 billion per year, half of it consumed in San Juan's metro area. We design our warehouses to serve a customer base of 30 to 60,000 customers, each one of them having the ability to gross between $30 to $100 million. My partner, Virginia Montiel, and I are leading the development of Jetson. Between 2014 to 2018, I founded and operated comprafrescapr.com, a grocery delivery service that sold products from existing supermarkets. Virginia was most to lead the DuFry store's e-commerce rollout. We're currently raising $5 million, which we will use to build our own application, add more personnel to critical needs, augment our first warehouse equipment capabilities, launch a well-funded marketing campaign, and to expand to up to 3 more warehouses in Puerto Rico, 1 in Caguas, Ponce, and Dorado Toa Baja. Our dream is to export Jetson to either mainland USA or to Latin America. We will also expand our revenue streams by growing into other consumption categories other than retail, and we will surprise everyone when we develop our future warehouse model concept. So don't get over anxious over all these plans. Just sit back, relax, and order your next grocery run through Jetson. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Andres. Great pitch. Now, let's talk about a startup that's bridging the gap between 466 million deaf people in the world and their communities by providing real-time sign language solutions at the user's fingertips. For a more inclusive world, we present Talk.
Hi everyone, I'm Ali.
Hi, I'm Bamik.
These my eyes because I'm blind by birth.
And my ears because I'm deaf by birth.
And we are a Deaf Talk team. And we are here to bridge the communication gap for the deaf community. Just imagine you visit the doctor, but unable to explain the pain because doctor doesn't know your language. That's 500 million deaf community facing that particular challenge every single day in their life because of limited sign language interpreters and general public didn't know sign language. That's why we are here to bridge the gap. How we started.
So I was born deaf in Pakistan, and the biggest challenge was the lack of interpreter. That's one of the reasons I moved to the US for sign language facility. With the help of interpreter, I was able to computer engineering and returned to Pakistan after 15 years, only to realize the problem was still there. And that's why we have built a platform to empower the deaf community.
We are bridging this gap by providing digital sign language interpretation services through our mobile application, which is available on both iOS and Android platform. We piloted from Pakistan back in 2018, scaled to Singapore and Sri Lanka, recently launched in Denmark, and in a couple of weeks, we will be launching in Puerto Rico. Here's a demo of a current version, which connects deaf users with real human interpreters via video calling solution. And it has group calling and VIP features as well. But we are opting for version 2, which is human-less interpretation through AI and machine learning. So deaf users doesn't depend on human interpretation and has more empowerment in your palm's end. In 3 years of operation, including the COVID times, we have rendered more than 170,000 hours of sign language services. We have monthly active users around 25,000 plus. Our last 12 months of revenue is $855,000, and our month is 25%. It's not only provide a business case, but has a huge impact in the lives who are hearing impaired. More than 94 deaf community been benefited through Deaf Talk services. They provide education, health, and employment opportunities through Deaf Talk. We believe we are the first market movers initiative, but traditionally interpretation services are available. Our unique selling point for them is 24/7 availability, access on just one click, no waiting time for the interpreters. More importantly, we are operating in 6 different languages and we are pretty affordable for the deaf users. Currently, it's a $34 billion market and we expect to acquire at least 20% by end of 5th year in order to become a unicorn. Our revenue model is very simple. It consists of both B2B and B2C. For B2C, it's interpretation services on demand. It's prepaid, cashless, and we charge permanent basis. Whereas for B2B, it's a monthly subscription, and our gross margin is 25% out of both. Here are some list of key clients and partners which we are working for the last 3 years, and we expect to improve this list by adding HBO, Netflix, YouTube, and much unicorns in it to be more inclusive. We got international recognition by winning few international awards, such as we were the best startup of Asia Pacific in 2019. We are raising $500,000, and out of which we have already secured $250,000. We will use this money to improve our recurring revenue from $79,000 to $180,000. More important, build our AI machine learning part and improve our customer acquisition. This is our founding team. I'm looking after the business development as a CEO. Vamik is looking after technology as a CTO, and AQ is looking after operations as a COO.
And 3 of us were working in a multinational company, but we had to quit a lucrative job. And that was the first step toward the movement. So let's have a cup of coffee to discuss how we can bridge the gap. Thank you.
Now, if you've ever had or have a family member that needs home care assistance, you know that caretaking services often can be inaccessible and out of touch. Inspired by a personal experience, this next company is working to break those barriers, to provide our loved ones with empathic and quality services so that we feel confident they're in good hands. Let's give it up for EvoCare.
Hi, I'm going to talk about EvoCare, human and professional care at a click. I am Valeria Trinidad, and along with Arcides Ramirez, we create EvoCare. But first, I have a question for you. Have you ever needed a caregiver service? How complicated can it get? We lived this with our grandmothers, Carmen Ana and Ana Delia, for 12 years. And through this experience, we discovered that the older adult population in Puerto Rico is more than 1,000 people. At least 20% will require a degree of care. That means that right now we have over 600,000 Puerto Ricans caring their own family members. This age group is projected to grow globally from 605 million to 2 billion over the course of a half century. But can you imagine a digital application where we can hire a professional, ethical, and responsible caregiver, 24/7 available and worldwide? We did it, and this is how EvoCare was born. We are the disruption in the care industry in Puerto Rico and worldwide. Our platform is very simple. You just to register the participant and create the service appointment in a real time. Users can see the available caregivers, select the caregiver, and pay all in the platform. The services we provide are all that everyone needs to live, such as food preparation, hygiene, medical reminders, and social activities like cognitive stimulation, among others. Our business model is based on the 25% commission on sales through the app, and also business-to-business sales. Our traction for 2020 was $260,000. In 2021, we will close with $620,000 with a growth of 138%. In 2022, we will achieve 2.4 million, growing 287%. We have already impacted over 100 families with more than 75,000 service hours, and also with more than 3,000 app downloads. In 2020, we won the first place overall in enterprise competition, and also the award from Social Impact and Health Innovation, selected from Generation 3, P18, and Generation 9, Parallel team. Let me introduce our passionate management team, all focused in achieve our vision, evolve the healthcare industry in Puerto Rico and worldwide. We have now more than 94 professional caregivers, all committed with our mission, provide a meaningful care from the heart to the heart. But I started this presentation asking you how complicated it was to get a professional caregiver for the usual way. But now this is only a thing of the past. Everyone here, like this mother and daughter, have the opportunity to select a professional caregiver like Leslie. We are looking for a strategic partnership. This is my contact information, and thank you everyone so much.
Thank you, Valeria. For our next presentation, we have a customer-centric digital platform with easy connectivity and access to condominium insurance stakeholders. You can protect your apartment and everything in it in just seconds. Get ready for Boon.
Hello, my name is Alice and I am the founder of Boon. I believe everyone here can agree that the insurance industry is inefficient most of the time. Consumers do not like to deal with insurance companies. Neither does the insurance brokers and the mortgagees. And this is a problem because our economic development depends on the insurance industry. The market opportunity is great. The global insurance market is over $6 trillion, and in Puerto Rico is over $1 billion. In the last 5 years, many insurance tech companies have been developed, including unicorns, and that has forced to the traditional insurance company invest in technology or they become obsolete. and we have a great solution for them. Boone helps insurance companies improve their processes and create a friendly experience to all stakeholders finally. With Boone, the insurance company can provide a quote in only 4 seconds. It's very fast, and also the company can bill and collect the premium 100% online. It's very easy. The consumer or the insurance broker, the only things must do are add the geolocation, choose the coverage, make the payment, and download the policy. At the same time, the policy is sent to all the stakeholders, and all of this in only 4 minutes. Also, with Boone, the stakeholders have visibility to the information. As an example, if a mortgagee needs a certificate of insurance, they can enter Boone and get it directly. It feels like a 24/7 self-service. When you want the information, you get it without calling anyone. So far, Boone has generated almost $500,000 in premium, and also Boone achieved a partnership with an insurance company in Puerto Rico. The main customer is the insurance company, but Boone has additional customers as mortgagees, stores, financial institutions, and contractors. These companies automate the insurance process like Boone, and they are unicorns. But with Boone, we go beyond. Boone will estimate the damages, and we connect with other industries. I am an architect with a master's in risk management and insurance, and I grew up in the insurance industry. We have a CPA with 15 years of experience in business strategies and disaster recovery. And also we have a senior developer with 20 years of experience. Now Boone wants to connect with mortgage banks to automate their processes related to this validation. For us, insurance is a tool to help people, and that is our motivation. The insurance industry helps with stability and economic development, and for that we go beyond. Boone is a good revolution for the insurance industry, and I'm very happy to share this with you. Thank you.
So coming up next, a solution that maximizes operational processes by using business process reengineering and robotic process automation. Help organizations, accounting firms, law firms, aerospace companies, manufacturing companies, among others, with an innovative approach focused on reducing costs, improving quality and speed of their operations. With us, Celerops.
Good afternoon. We are Celerops, and we accelerate your operations for you to go beyond your goals. My name is Jesus Bernardi, and together with Daniel Alvarado, we founded Celerops. We are aerospace engineers by trade, and as engineers, we love to design and build new things. But the sad reality is that we spend a lot more time managing data than doing the creative and analytical work that we love. And we found out that many other professionals from different industries, data management is taking most of their workday. But then we asked ourselves how we can change this. And we answer, let's automate data management. And we built our first robot. We actually took a process from 8 hours of work to just 15 minutes. However, during this experience, we found out that automating data management is easier said than done, because data comes from in many different formats and from many different sources, and that makes it difficult to scale. Well, to tackle this challenge, we created Kipu. Kipu is our digital assistant that significantly simplifies automating data management. Kipu specializes in tasks that requires to extract information, to transform, and to load information. But now, how Kipu works? Well, first, we personalize Kipu to do the exact same actions a person will do in a process. And then just have to click play. For example, to process invoices, you just click on process invoices and Kipu will start to do the exact same actions a person will do in this process, from downloading your email to actually loading the invoice into your application, just as you're seeing here in this video. Our current target markets are organizations with highly transactional operations, such as banks and hospitals. We are looking to expand on this market by going beyond Kipu and develop additional artificial intelligence technologies to do more complex tasks. In contrast to our competitors, we offer a service with a more personalized solution at accessible price, and we are faster and more affordable than consulting firms, and still able to provide the end-to-end automation, which is something specialized platforms cannot provide. We offer the automation as a service business model. This means that we license the automations that we build with Kipu. Thanks to our business model, our clients have been able to reduce the cost of the process by 7 times and have been able to recover the implementation investment in less than 4 months. We are looking for a $750,000 investment that will help us to accelerate our growth to achieve 500 automations implemented by 2023, and by 2024, big jump to 2,000 automations implemented. That will be thanks to our plans that we're gonna release a plug and play version of Kipu. We are engineers passionate about process improvement. And we also have a robust business and technology background, thanks to our experiences with organizations such as NASA, Deloitte, and Columbia University. Also building a team of individuals with a diverse skill set and background that will complement to make SellerOps a successful business. Please contact us if you want to learn more about SellerOps. Thank you.
Thank you, Jesus. So, how are we feeling? Good? Good. Okay, so keep up with your notes because at the end, you're going to vote for your People's Choice Award, okay? This next startup is a platform that automates the shopping process for its users to ensure they never miss out on the product that they need again. Please welcome RMC Solutions.
Hi, everyone. My name is Ryan Zeiser. I'm the co-founder and CEO of RMZ Solutions. And our platform, Shikari, is automating online shopping like never before. So retail's going digital and millions are being left behind. With the shift from physical to digital retail, demand has gone global. When a product's available online, it's available for anyone to purchase, which means that competition for in-demand items is at an all-time high. This, coupled with the well-documented supply chain issues, has caused a gap between supply and demand greater than ever before. This has created a booming secondary market, causing an influx of bots, snatching up inventory, and only furthering the issue. And consumers are hurting. So if you look up on the screen, you'll see products from hot holiday gifts to business supplies to everyday goods that have gone stretches of being sold out and going for double retail. A lot of you, I'm sure, can remember the craziness of COVID, where toilet paper was sold out, how hard it was to find basic goods like hand sanitizer or Lysol. So everyone's being affected by this, and they're paying the price for it. So in comes Shikari. Shikari is an automated online shopping platform. So gone are the days of having to constantly refresh or scour the internet for a product you need. With our built-in product monitors, you never have to miss out on a product again. They'll automatically detect when a product is in stock, purchase it on your behalf, and allow you to track the order all the way through delivery. We see a massive market for this service. If you look at just the secondary market for the industry service to date, it's a $37 billion market that we're servicing. But as we look to expand across all categories to automate recurring purchases as a convenient service, we'll unlock a $430 billion market in the US alone. 489 unique customers. And since launching our subscription service in September, we've achieved 100 subscribers and $6,900 in MRR, all without spending a dollar on advertising. And if you look at our timeline, we're currently in phase 2. As we scale subscriptions and further develop our product, we project to reach 1,000 customers by the end of 2022, at which point we'll launch Shikari 2.0, again, focusing on automating those recurring purchases. And of course, we do have some competitors, but they've been unable to keep us from penetrating the market and have not shown any inclination that they're going to innovate into the recurring purchases market as we plan to do. So we've been able to get where we are without spending money on advertising because since day one, we put a major emphasis on building a community around our product that we can now leverage in the future. And at the risk of sounding boastful, I really believe in the team we've built as we have strengths in many different areas and a great intercompany communication. As I mentioned, I'm the co-founder and CEO. I oversee operations and business strategy. My co-founder, Alec, is our CTO overseeing development. Additionally, we have 3 developers on staff and 1 community manager. So as retail goes digital, Shikari is here to ensure no one gets left behind. Thank you.
Have you ever had to organize a giveaway by selling raffle tickets? It's hard to keep up with all that paper, right? Well, this next startup said forget paper tickets and change the raffle game for brands. As they say, there's always an opportunity to win. Here's Don Rifa.
Thank you. Good afternoon. My name is Héctor Camareno, co-founder for Don Rifa. Thanks for being here. Many of us have participated in raffles before, either because somebody was raising money for a high school graduation, or some company was offering that car you like so much that got your attention. Raffles were the same many decades ago until Don Rifa. When any of us bought a ticket, we either lost the stop or forgot about it. Don Rifa has been created to solve this problem and provide the technological update the raffle needs. Raffles have been a significant source of income for different community groups, such as high schools, nonprofits, and also to increase engagement for businesses. With Don Rifa, users will be able to track the progress of the raffle from any device and reach a broader public efficiently without printing another ticket. The opportunity for Don Rifa lies in tapping into the demand of raffles, providing a more efficient way to reach public, and this will increase revenue. There's also an opportunity for luck seekers out there and other organizations that consider raffles an alternate source of income and a marketing strategy. Any person 18 years of age or more can be a participant of Don Rifa. Based on data from Google Analytics, at least 43% of users are male and 38% are women. Also, nearly 50% of all users are aged between 25 and 44 years. This is the most important piece of information from Don Rifa. Participation is free. So if people can participate for free, how do we produce revenue? Don Rifa will offer different value packages to users. Examples of increasing value options are 20 tickets for $5 and 200 tickets for $25, among others. Don Rifa will generate the revenue based on a percentage of sales, 30% for businesses and 15% for nonprofit. Once the goal has been reached, the item is ready for the raffle. If the goal is not reached, the user will receive a credit in Don Rifa. Among past prizes, we have a Ford Bronco, a $150,000 house, a Boston Whaler boat, and a Tesla Model 3. Don Rifa has achieved and surpassed its sales goal for 2021 of $2 million in November, where 80% of the revenue has been generated by 20% of the users. On average, sales are close to $16 per transaction. For every dollar spent in marketing, Don Rifa has generated 6 in revenue. State lotteries consider Don Rifa a competition for users, but they differ in that Don Rifa offers different kinds of prizes instead of only money prices. Omaze and Rifadote are similar platforms to Don Rifa, but they only work with nonprofits, whereas Don Rifa works with businesses and nonprofits alike. Efraín Orengo is our founder, and this is part of the team that makes Don Rifa possible. We're very grateful for their efforts. Don Rifa's goals include operations in Dominican Republic and in Mexico, where we expect $50 million revenue. Also, we intend to use white labeling for different businesses that can project their brand into using Don Rifa software. And third, the creation of a cryptocurrency called Don Rifa Coin, where users will be able to make purchases on our platform. Please feel free to contact us. Use the code Parallel 18. Thanks for your time. Bye.
All of us have experienced how difficult it is to fill out all the paperwork when getting a loan, a mortgage, and even some insurance. With Bueno, we say goodbye to the mountains of paper and hello to a fully integrated digital onboarding process.
Thank you, Monica. Hello, everybody. I'm Tomás. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Bueno. Bueno is one API to onboard users all across LATAM. Our previous endeavor, a loan marketplace, faced the same problem that we are solving now every single time that we wanted to enter into a new market. Every single time that we enter into a new market, we have to have local and financial presence in order to connect with the 10 to 12 providers required for the onboarding process. And these local partners are required by the government and legal jurisdictions. Have different languages and 20 different currencies. That is why Latin American is complex. Bueno, the heavy lifting connecting to all the partners all across the region is just one API to onboard 600 million users. Latin America is twice the size of the US with 50% of the population unbanked. And on the other hand, the identity market is $60 billion and is growing really fast. That is why attract more than twice of the investment from the previous year. And as well, on the other hand, LATAM is booming. In just 4 years, increased the investment in 20x, meaning to say that more and more companies are going to flourish from the ecosystem needing a solution like Bueno. So Bueno is one API to onboard users all across LATAM, making it simple to scale through the region with just connecting to more than 200 providers in order to create your own secret sauce, increase ROI, reduce CAC, and of course, improve your conversion rate. Expand our value proposition into payments, SMBs, and then create our own secret sauce. Since launch, we have been growing 30% month over month. We got $18,000 in monthly recurring revenue. We processed over 20,000 sales per month, and we got clients in 7 countries, including the US. So these are some of the clients that validate us. How we are different from the competitors. On one side, we got the offline process, and then on the other hand, we have the digital players. The digital players that they sell their own. We are an aggregator of all the partners all across Latin America. Our business model is very simple. We are software as a service where we charge per user on board. Finally, the founding team. We know each other for more than 15 years. We have 2 previous exits together, and this is the first startup that we are building together. So at the moment, we are raising 400K in order to increase our annual recurring revenue to 1 million. We are going to develop the Mexican and Colombian market with those funds, and we are going to use those funds 50% for sales and 50% for development. And as well, these are some of the programs that validate us. Thank you very much.
So how are you liking the pitches? Good? Good. That's what I wanted to hear. Okay, so are you short on rent? Car broke down? Paying for a special occasion? This startup has your back. They offer affordable loans that help you build your credit. Quick and easy. Kiwi Financial will tell you all about it.
Hello, everyone. Hi, my name is Mariano Sanz, and my co-founder and I started this company because when we moved to the US from the Dominican Republic, we couldn't even open a phone account with AT&T because we had no credit history. When we started doing research about this problem, we realized that this is actually 10 times worse in Latin America, where almost 70% of the population simply just doesn't have a credit score. And when you don't have a credit score in LATAM, it's almost impossible to access capital or build credit because no bank will lend you money without collateral. Our mission is to become the first platform that the Hispanic consumers in LATAM uses to build and monitor their credit history, similar to what Credit Karma has done in the US. We believe now is the perfect time to do this, as no other fintech is doing this at scale in the region, and as consumers in LATAM have been becoming more aware of the positive impacts associated with having a good credit score. So to do this, we launched our mobile app at the beginning of the year that allows underbanked consumers the ability to enter into a small dollar installment loan with us, where we report the payment data to the credit bureaus. In addition to that, they get access to financial education and credit score monitoring. The way that we see it is that the combination of these products is the perfect wedge to get the trust and loyalty from your consumers to then be able to offer other financial services such as checking accounts and remittances in the future. One thing that we have learned since we went live is that Hispanic consumers sometimes are very aware of fraud and cybersecurity. To solve that, entering into partnership with large retailers and large employers to promote our brand. One of them is Mesalve, with more than 100 stores in the island that have been promoting our product to their consumers. But we mean that when clients learn about us from brands that they already know, they trust us immediately. Since launching, we have been growing very, very fast. We have a waiting list of more than 80,000 consumers across different countries. We have issued more than 5,000 loans here in Puerto Rico, which accounts for almost, in terms of unit volume, of more than 25% of the issuance of all the small dollar lenders. In terms of originations, more than $1.3 million, and we're going to be doubling this within the next coming months. One thing that we have learned is that consumers that have used our services are extremely grateful for them. Someone that didn't have any credit history before, after taking a loan with us and making the first payment, sees their credit score goes from literally 0 to 620. So almost becoming a prime consumer overnight. To continue accelerating our growth, we want to go live in Mexico next year. This is one of the largest addressable markets in LATAM, and we want to replicate the same strategy that we have done here in Puerto Rico, which is to partner with brands to promote our awareness. And our goals are to have more than 100,000 consumers there by the end of next year. One thing that we have learned about our target market is consumers in Latin America, they love to save, yet it's sometimes hard for them to go to the bank and save money. So they instead get into kind of informal savings group, collective savings group, where a group of people get together and they just give money to someone and manages the program. We want to rebuild that same collective peer-to-peer approach to saving within our platform. And that's going to be huge for building community and engagement. We have a massive, massive, massive opportunity here. 10 years ago, no one knew how to check their credit history or monitor their score in the United States. Now you have apps like Credit Karma and others, and almost everyone is addicted to doing that. The same thing is going to happen in LATAM. We're in LATAM, just 10 years behind. And we believe we're the best in positions to offer this because of our understanding of our target market thinks and acts. So if you want to help us build the next unicorn in LATAM, please reach out. Thank you very much.
So I think that after almost 2 years in-person demo event, you forgot how to clap. Come on, let's give it up for our startups. Come on, give me a nice loud clap. All right, that's more like it. So, want to protect your data and your privacy? Listen closely to this startup. They're on a mission of slaying viruses and cookies every day for you. This search engine is faster and uses less data because they block all third-party trackers. To all.
Let me start again. So hi, John Wu, co-founder and CEO of Privacy Wall. Chris and I started this company with a simple mission to democratize access to privacy tools. Earlier in our entrepreneurial journey, we started a major tech blog called Digital Alchemy, which grew to over 500,000 page views per day. And that's when major brands like Google and Microsoft started coming to us because they wanted to reach our audience and promote their own products. So we ended up growing and scaling the marketing channel for Google Chrome and acquired over 10 million customers for them. We literally wrote the acquisition playbook for them. And then we went to Microsoft, the very same playbook, and acquired over 1 million customers for Microsoft's Bing search engine. So back in the day, Google's model was don't be evil. But somewhere along the way, they lost the trust of their consumers. And that's why we called ourselves the Avengers of Privacy, because 85% of consumers today are actively looking to switch away from a big tech product. And search engines are the worst offenders. So we built the Privacy Wall search engine, which doesn't log or track your searches. And with unique features like Private View, you're able to view pages in real time without revealing address. And now you can download the Privacy Wall Android app for your phone, along with browser extensions in all your major browsers. So we also built a privacy firewall because tracking today doesn't just happen inside the browser. All those apps that you're running at any given time. So we built an amazing business. We generated 3 million in revenue, and we have over 250,000 consumers that we're protecting the privacy of every single day. And what's amazing is that 10% are about privacy for the very first time, switch from Google to our product. And we're growing 20% a month. And consumers love us, giving us a net 88. The market we're going after is massive. It's a 150 market where with just 1% of market share is worth $1.5 billion in revenue. What that means, we achieve just 2.5% in market share. Privacy Wall could be a $10 billion by 2026. So what makes us unique is our commitment to privacy. We're the only full stack tech solution that works both on mobile and PC. And with unique features like Private View, we're able to gather unique threat-based intelligence data that we can feed into all of our products. So we've got an incredibly ambitious roadmap ahead of us. So in Q1, we're launching the Privacy Wall Windows, and in Q2, we'll be launching the iOS app. Q3, we'll be launching VPN subscriptions. And by Q4, we'll be launching Privacy Coin, a crypto token based on blockchain. So in summary, we're disrupting a massive market opportunity that's worth $150 billion. We're growing 20% every single month, and we have an amazing team. So if you're interested, feel free to join us or reach out to us and contact me via LinkedIn or email. Thank you.
All right, now we present a platform that manages your global team effortlessly. Build a high-performing global team with simple onboarding, contract management, automatic payments, work and invoice approvals, and performance review. That team has it all. Let's hear their pitch.
Hi, everyone. I'm Neeraj Kumar. I'm the founder and CEO of Zen Team. For the last 7 years, I grew a remote global team to over 100 people. And then COVID hit, and everyone was in my shoes. They were trying to figure out, all our teams are remote. What are we going to do now? They started hiring globally because it was more cost effective. And then they faced all the challenges that I had been facing, a lot of tax, legal, and compliance liabilities for this global workforce. Managing a global workforce is not the same as an in-person team that you're managing. When you're hiring for this gig economy, how do you even manage the contracts? Where do you store them? How do you know people are doing the work that you've tasked them to do? So many challenges. Who's reviewing the work? So what I did was I took all the experiences that I'd learned from the last 7 years and created a platform called Zen Team. So if you're a global employer, you can now do simple employee onboarding regardless of where they are in the world. And this global workforce is happier. You're legally more compliant because you have contracts in one place. You can also have effortless payroll. What that means is if you want your employees to get paid in a different currency across the world in a method that they choose, you don't have to do any paperwork. Rather than the old way where you typed in everything manually, you can now just automatically let it happen. They do it for you. Our platform does it for you. The platform handles multiple time zones, so you know where and when your people are working. And is your team happy? Like, that is one of the things that, like, in person, it's easy to figure out. But when you're remote, you have to send them surveys, you have to do performance evaluations, and you have to do that continuously. And video profiles, our product by default provides video profiles for your corporate directory, but also for hiring to build trust in a remote organization. The market is huge. HR tech is 23 billion right now, growing at a rapid pace, going to be 36 billion by 2028. If you just look at 150K small firms in the US, just the US only, of firms with 100 to 1,000 employees, and we think about our market share, which could be, let's say 10%, 15K small firms, charging an average price of $20, company size of, let's say, 25 employees, that leads us in itself to 90 million in revenue. We're just getting started, but we have some great marquee clients already. We have Virgin Hotels on the enterprise side for and culture and surveys. We have several clients for payroll, and we have a strategic partnership with Zendu, which will allow us to get into the tax and compliance space. The team is me. I have an MBA from MIT Sloan and an undergrad from UIUC in computer science. I've worked in finance before at Goldman Sachs, at several hedge funds, and I've built companies from the ground up. My CTO, Pavel, lives in Ukraine, amazing coder, has built startups from the ground up on his own, coding everything, and obviously is able to find low-cost talent in Ukraine to help us scale in a low-cost way. So we're looking at this point to raise funding, to get client introductions. So reach out to me after the event. I'd love to talk to you, and looking forward to connect with you. My information is on here, neeraj@zenteam.org. Thank you.
So over the years, a growing number of businesses have begun seeing the profitable nature of venturing into the subscription box market. This local company joins the trend in the vitamins industry. To tell you more, here's Beta RX.
Hi, how's it going? My name's Drew. I'm with Vita RX. And before we get into anything, I just got to do something really important. I got to take my vitamins. They come in this little packet right here. It's pretty cool. It's got my name on it. If you're interested, I take turmeric for my joints. I take vitamin C for immunity. And I take magnesium. It helps me sleep at night. All right, so let's get into it. If you can't tell by now, we are a vitamin subscription company. And we make taking vitamins easier than ever before. In terms of how it works, you come to our website, you take a quick assessment, and then we put together a recommendation of vitamins that we think are going to be best for you. throughout that whole process, we're recommending and educating the client on why it is they should be taking those vitamins. So where did it come from? The idea was actually born from my co-founder's personal experience with pain and malnutrition. After taking the vitamins that he was missing, he suddenly went from being exhausted to energized. And speaking of energy, what gets us excited is numbers. In the US alone, the vitamin and supplement industry is a $19.4 billion industry, with becoming most in the e-commerce section with 13.7% growth in just last year alone. So let's talk about our customers for a second. We're currently acquiring customers from a number of different channels, mainly from paid and organic search. And our customer acquisition cost is about $15 per customer. And because we have a monthly subscription service, we get this as recurring revenue. An average box costs about $30 per box with direct profit of $16 per box, which is about 55% direct margin. Competitors, let's talk about those for a second. Yes, we do have them. Do we also know everything there is to know about them? Also, yes. But what we think is most important is how we're going to secure our share of this multi-billion-dollar market. And that starts with our team. This is the dream team. At its core is Jesse, myself, and Tiffany. And this is not our first rodeo. We've founded and exited many companies before, and this is a list of some of the work. Over the last few months, these are some of our milestones. We've really increased our social media presence with 1.2 million monthly views on Pinterest. We've improved our SEO site rank score from 15 to 95, which has drastically increased our organic search. And we've also executed contracts with what some of we believe are the best SEO and SEM agencies out there. And that's going to, over the next few months, be bringing a lot of organic growth as well. We've hired 2 new employees, and we've raised capital through personal financing. I'm not currently looking for investment. However, we would be open to a strategic partner if it helps grow the brand. So just as a recap, we are a health and wellness brand that makes personalized daily vitamin packs, but we really would like you to just to get to know us. Out at vitarx.co, invest in a better you, and here's a 50% off code for anybody who wants to check it out. Thanks.
Okay, so how many of you are coffee lovers? I think it's time for another coffee, right? Who else has their midday coffee? I sure do. Okay, well, we hope it was a good Puerto Rican coffee, by the way. But most importantly, pay attention to this next startup. They offer a great coffee, but they'll make it even better, okay? So give it up for Cuela.
Hi, my name is Enio Suaznavar, and I'm co-founder and CEO of Cuela. Why Cuela? Let me tell you a story. 4 years ago, my business partners and I left the island to study and work. While there, we started missing some of our Puerto Rican daily food, especially our coffee. We couldn't find a way to purchase our coffee straight from the mountains of Puerto. That's reason number 1. Now, reason number 2, have you ever heard of Café Mazzini or Café Gripiñas? Probably not, because these are not supermarket products and you won't find it easily here in Puerto Rico or in the United States. So, Cuela was born from the realization that these problems were the same for many Puerto Ricans living in the island and also in the United States, and also for our coffee growers. And let's go back to history. In 2019, we came back to Puerto Rico. We started visiting some of our producers. In 2020, we started at my house with just 5 brands. And in 2021, we moved to our fulfillment center, and we're working together with over 20 different coffee growers and roasters from Puerto Rico. Since we started launching our MVP into the coffee industry, we started noticing the big opportunity. And this is because coffee is the second commodity after crude oil in the world. Just in the USA, it represents a $225 billion industry. With over 5 million of Puerto Ricans living in the USA, the potential market is considerable. As an important fact, 70% of coffee consumers from Puerto Rico drink at least 1 cup of coffee per day. We're aiming for that 55% of specialty coffee consumers nationwide. That represents a serviceable market of 3.3 people. If you multiply by an average order value of $40 with 12 cents, you will have a total revenue of $132 million. So as we say that every problem has a solution,
we have created Cuela, the biggest online specialty coffee marketplace from Puerto Rico. In Cuela, we connect the small coffee growers and roasters with the coffee-loving consumer in Puerto Rico and in the United States. Our business model is divided by 3 revenue streams. Our online sales that represents the 80%, our subscription model that we launched this past February and it's already representing the 50%, and our B2B that represents the 5%. Investigating our competition, and we believe that we differentiate from them because we have a randomized subscription model. We are very focused on specialty coffee brands from Puerto Rico and the exclusivity of the varieties that a coffee producer can offer to me. And also, we are very eager to push forward the education element in order to have a more conscious coffee drinker at the moment of buying his coffee. Since launching in 2019, we've been managing a total orders over 10,000, and annually we've been doubling our sales, and we're aiming to make almost $1 million in sales by 2023. Also, since we started in Parallel 18, we just started with 130 subscribers. Thanks to Parallel 18 mentoring and grants, we have surpassed our goal of 400 subscribers. We're 3 co-founders super passionate about coffee that we say that it runs through our veins. Gustavo Fadel, he's experts in our business strategies. Also, Carlos Sanchez, he's expert in operational logistics, and I'm Enio Sazamar, experts in sales and marketing, also being in the coffee industry for over 4 years internationally and locally. In order to move forward our company in a more effective way in the next 18 months, we're asking for a $500,000 investment to expand our workforce, webpage optimization, marketing efforts to diaspora and also to a USA market, create a coffee shop together with a fulfillment center, and budget to travel to other coffee producing countries in order to have a more robust and internationally catalog in our webpage. You can check us at Cuela.coffee, Facebook, Instagram, and remember, Cuela un café estas Navidades.
So I'm excited to having a coffee this Christmas with Cuela. So the upcoming startup is a new type of internet provider with distributed ownership for the urban developing world. Their goal is to democratize internet access and ownership over internet infrastructures in emerging markets around LATAM. Welcome, Wairu.
Thank you so much, everybody. Do you know that 1 out of 2 people alive today don't have internet access? Think about that for 1 second. 10 years ago, the United Nations declared internet access a human right. But today, 3.7 billion people in the world don't have access to it. As a matter of fact, in Latin America, 80 million homes don't have connectivity. And this happens because traditional providers who focus on discovery, look for new verticals, their centralized profits. Hi, my name is Charva Chedraui. I am CEO and founder of Wairu, a new kind of internet service provider that democratizes internet access and democratizes ownership for internet infrastructures to help close the digital gap once and for all. Just like me, you're going to be amazed at how huge the opportunity is. Only in Latin America, which is our main focus, the broadband internet market is $36 billion. And worldwide is $360 billion, expected to grow to $1 trillion in the next decade. We design and build internet networks using fiber, radio, and wireless mesh technologies. We tokenize the infrastructure, dividing it into smaller regions called air blocks, and allow anybody to buy an air block and earn royalties from internet subscribers for 5 years. We use blockchain technology to tokenize the economy of our network, to ensure the uniqueness of each air block and to create smart contracts. Air blockers will be paid in our proprietary token called the Wairu Network Token. We are building on Algorand's blockchain to ensure speed, traceability, scalability, and very, very low transaction fees. So Airblock is sold for $50 a piece, and we have an average of 100,000 Airblocks per city. We start building once we sell the first 5,000 Airblocks, and we expect to grow to 100 cities in the next 5 years. So if we provide internet access to Only 1% of the 80 million homes with no internet access today at an average of $10 a month per home, this can become a $100 million annual recurring revenue business. So far, we launched 6 months ago. So far, we have sold $1,000 in Airblocks, which is phase 1, which is the capitalization of our first network. Thanks to that, we got selected to Parlay 18 and to Algorand Miami Accelerator. Now we are in phase 2 and 3, which is building on top of the Algorand's blockchain and building the first distributed internet network in Latin America in Ecuador. So we are a young team of serial entrepreneurs, have experience in business, design, telecom, community creation, and design. We are the first internet service provider with distributed ownership in Latin America, removing long-term debt, creating contracts, empowering anyone with affordable and reliable internet access. Unlike our competition, we solve the problem that traditional providers have with our distributed model. We are looking to $2 million to connect more people, to build more networks, and sell more Airblocks. This will be used in infrastructure, ensure capital for working capital for 12 months, marketing expenses, and improve our technology through research and development. The internet is the one single thing that has changed the world more than anything else in the history of mankind. And providing internet access to everybody in the planet can make collaborative changes so big that are very hard to predict. Again, my name is Charo Chedraui, CEO and founder of Wiro, the internet service provider with distributed ownership. Become an Airblocker today. Thank you.
Thank you, Charbel. Okay, so the freelancer force is stronger than ever before. With this platform, you can provide your services, expertise to companies around the world. On the other hand, these companies and these international companies can look for the best freelancers that can offer solutions for all their specific needs. Coming up, Shalder.
Hello, everyone. How's it going? My name is Sebastian, co-founder and CEO of Shalder. Shalder is an app for freelancers that allow them to connect with clients and receive payments cheaper and easier. Today, freelancers must pay a 35% of fees from an inefficient system of aggregators between the marketplace that connect them with a client, the payment provider that supports the pay-in, and the payout provider. Shalder is the only company that integrate the 3 services into one platform, which make it more efficient and reduce fees by a 30%. Our freelance community has been growing at a 20% week over week since we started. The reason is very simple. We make them make more money. We started with this model 7 months ago, growing our analyzing transaction income at a 70% month over month, from 10,000 to 400,000 in just 7 months. This hypergrowth we combine with a 22% gross margin of revenue, better than legacy players. But like the competition, we don't generate it from high fees from the freelance economy. How is that possible? Well, we use the power of yield farming on the decentralized finance and combine with the power of liquidity of the freelance economy. Last month, we closed in 833,000 in annual run rate, 50% more than previous month, which shows where our platform is heading. Furthermore, after working in this for a while, we found a huge gold mine. 40% of our freelancers want to bank with us because we are giving them the possibility to protect their purchasing power from devaluation, plus generate interest, farming the assets under our management. So next month, we will be able to give them a 6% APY to every Shalder user in their balance account. We have started in LATAM, a huge market moving online at a 33% year over year. And because of COVID, freelance economy are serving global customers more than ever. This happening in global make a solution as us even more needed in a market where payouts are extremely informal, most of the times P2P and unsafe. Our team combines years of experience in the economy and payment solutions. plus our operation is fully sponsored by the Celo blockchain and supported by MasterCard. Web 2.0 open up freelance workforce to the global market. Web 3.0 will give those freelancers accessibility to inclusive financial services. And that's what we're building at. So just to recap, we enable freelancers to find work and bank while protect from devaluation. We are growing fast at a 70% month over month in the past months. My founder and myself are former Upwork and other gig economy companies. So we know how to handle this problem because we live it. And we have a huge market opportunity to create a multi-billion-dollar company. If you are interested in hearing more, please come find us afterwards. And my name is Sebastian and the company is Shalder. Thank you.
Now, we will be hearing a pitch from a startup focused on the development of digital signature software with blockchain technology. No matter the industry, the size of their company, they offer a personalized solution backed by Mexican laws and regulations. Here's Cincel.
Hi, everyone. Well, let's start. My name is Fernando Vera. I'm CEO and co-founder of Cincel, the easiest digital signature solution for Latin America. Developing countries still handle paper contracts, which reflects unnecessary expenses, fostering corruption costs of more than 200 billion every year. And because of this, digital signature market is growing in the region so fast. Nonetheless, this market is totally fragmented, giving us an opportunity of $6.5 billion coming from more than 20 million businesses ready to connect with the solution. And in order to reach this market opportunity, we created a team that has worked together for more than 5 years in previous ventures by working with consulting companies in the framework of the regulatory and also technical. So every person at Cincel speaks technology with deep understanding in terms of UX, legal, and commercial level. One of the biggest achievements this year is we closed our seed round led by Sable, a Chilean VC that has more than 5 million experience in business in exits, and also is going to be launching as an IPO in the coming years. Another one is we have been listed as one of the top global leaders by G2 and Gartner Brands in the best customer satisfaction and top performing categories. So we know interoperability is core at Cincel. So each contract can be integrated with K1C solutions, blockchain certificates, and gateway payments, also with more than 4,000 applications as well. And remember the market I mentioned before? Well, we have proof of this. And for more than 60% of our clients, we are the first solution of digital signature they have ever used. The way we make money is very easy. We offer subscription plans with the opportunity to buy add-ons as required by the business as well. And we know that in order to create real impact on technology, we need to build ecosystem, community. I built or created a business partner network of more than 100 business partners that are allowing us to create more business cases and also creating network effects. And talking about business cases, well, in our portfolio, you will find financial institutions, insurance companies, actually football team players. We are talking about more than 200 businesses that are already connected with the solution. And well, we are very cross-industry as well. And we know we are not the first to market, but we are growing faster. And our unfair advantage relies on the best user experience and also in the total compliance with the regulation. So right now we are raising our seed round that to target 3 specific goals: to become a digital signature certifier, to detonate our go-to-market strategy to LATAM, and also starting integrated native solutions with, well, native integrations with top solutions and marketplaces. I invited you to be part of our ecosystem by democratizing the access of digital transformation to the region. I'm CEO and co-founder of Sincel. Thank you very much.
Okay, so any guesses on what happens when AI is combined with big data and physics simulations to provide environmental insights? Okay, now, I don't know if you the company, but here, Fabiola is going to tell us all about it in Terra Firma.
Hi. So every person sitting here knows that it's just a matter of time for the next storm to make landfall. And in the Caribbean, we've become familiar with the recurrent story. Hits and our people take a blow. But what if there was another outcome? What if we knew the expected wind speed and rain forecast for every single home before a hurricane? What if we knew the series of landslides torrential rains will cause on every single roadway? And what if we knew the cycles of flood for every meter of our agricultural lands? I'm Fabiola Guzman Rivera, co-founder and CMO of Terra Firma, and our mission is to tell a different story by accelerating mitigation efforts within a single platform to protect lives and natural resources. Terra Firma is a SaaS company disrupting the slow-paced market of environmental studies through big data, physics simulations, and AI. Our software integrates algorithms for solar, wind, and rain studies, providing a one-stop solution to address the rising toll of climate change, because our communities can no longer afford to take years to react to every disaster. Within agriculture, our software can help farmers mitigate costs or to find the best areas for planting Cuelas coffee at Cuomo. Within the risk assessment industry, we can public administrators scout for areas at risk of future flooding, such as the San Juan Airport. And in the construction industry, our data can predict wind conditions under extreme weather events. Together, these industries represent a $300 billion yearly market only in the US. We are looking to target 10% of the $8 billion allocated for Puerto Rico. And while our competitors rely on a major data sets and specialized personnel, Terra Firma expedites studies from months to days by streamlining this workflow and allowing you to visualize environmental risks in 3D. We have defined 3 revenue models to monetize our technology: an e-commerce of environmental data for the whole island, a tiered subscription for professionals that need to use our algorithms for detailed studies, and we also provide consulting services for larger and more complex projects. We are a team of university professors, software developers, and architects with over 15 years of experience teaching and researching climate adaptation. And we have won more than $1,000 in grants and have formed key partnerships with organizations such as USDA and the Puerto Rican National Chamber of Commerce. And because we're looking to scale business in a sustainable way, Google took notice and invited us to join a global network of companies promoting the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Now, we're looking to become vendors for large environmental projects, and one of our milestones is to expand to Florida by the end of next year. So remember the questions at the beginning. What if we knew the risks our communities will face in the future? Well, I'm glad to say that now you can visualize them. And our goal is to provide Puerto Rico a new story of resilience. Terra Firma is about your environment. Know it, plan it, and protect it. Thank you so much. And we're looking forward to you all.
Are you having problems answering the mass messages you receive on your company's social media accounts? This startup is your solution. They provide a customer relationship management platform that organizes all your leads and optimize customer service, can boost your sales and customer satisfaction. Lead sales, tell us more about it.
Hello, everyone. I'll show you how we went from 0 to over 1 billion messages transacted in lead sales. This is Lead Sales, the e-commerce platform for Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp. And our customers fucking love us. And they don't only do because we are a great tool. They do because we live their problem. We have messages from Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp, and there was a mess. We didn't have the order or how to organize all these messages coming from all these sources. So the leads just were a mess. So we went out there to search for a solution that solved this problem, and we didn't knew a solution that allow us to organize all this information. So what we created Lead Sales, a simple to use, multi-channel, multi-source, and multi-connection or funnel-based platform that allows you to organize all the leads that you're coming from Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp. That's why we are the lead conversational commerce platform in the market. So you will say, David, how you make money? Well, it's really simple. We created the SMB's subscription-based model that allow us to pay, to cost our users $83.99 per month, plus $10 for each extra users that they need. Our competitive landscape seems like this. Most of the, as I told you before, they're focusing on support. Rather ourselves, we're focusing on sales and CRM. We are a great team. Actually, they're in the call right now. So thanks guys for being here. Robbie and myself, we created this business. First, actually, we have been in this for a long time. We have great sales, marketing, and we really love to create engaging products. We have built this company from bootstrap till today, 100% from our sources. We are growing 24% month over month. And last month, we generated 60K in monthly recurring revenue. As I told you, we put 1 messages, and that's not the only thing. Our CAC is $45, and our LTV is 15 times our CAC, meaning that we are super rentable. This is the landscape for the next years. By 2024, we'll be getting a recurring revenue over $240 million. Join us, guys, because if not, you will be out of this. We are the e-commerce platform for Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp. We processed over 1 billion messages last month. Our revenue is 60 last month, and we are really good and raising money right now. So let's speak today outside. Thank you. This is David from Lead Sales.
Up next, a next generation space environment-based and modeling tool. They empower physicists with the ability to build, visualize, and advance space weather models and satellite trajectory data sources. We present Ensemble Labs.
Hey everyone, my name is Oliver Gunn. I'm the product lead at Ensemble Space Labs. We're building Komodo. It's a space simulation tool that simplifies the experience for space physicists. Oh, sorry about that. I want to take you to Canada, March 9th, 1989. The people of Quebec woke up, electricity was off. The grid couldn't produce electricity for over 9 hours. This was at the height of the Cold War, and some worried that a nuclear strike had occurred. And at the same time, a host of satellites went offline. It was initially believed that the Soviets were jamming our satellites. The truth? Space weather. A geomagnetic superstorm created by the sun had hit the Earth. In the next decade, humanity's dependence on technologies will dramatically increase. As our dependence on space technologies delivering GPS by and climate change data increases, so too does humanity's vulnerability to the risks posed by the space environment and the sun's deadly radiation. In fact, the National Science Foundation estimates that every year, $10 billion in damages is due to the impacts of space weather. And this number is only going to increase as more and more assets are deployed into low Earth orbit. But what are the space weather hazards? Coronal mass ejections, solar flares, and geomagnetic superstorms can harm astronauts, knock out satellites, and damage our electric grids. I'm talking about infrastructure and nationally treasured assets. Protecting these is the problem we aim to solve. We're building Komodo, the space weather intelligence platform. Komodo helps scientists understand the complex dynamics of the solar system and the risks it poses to humanity. Our tool transforms raw output into interactive simulations and performs a series of automated features that make the lives of space physicists easier. It's important to appreciate that space physics is very, very, very challenging. Behind the scenes, we've implemented a bunch of features that make their lives easier. Things like unit conversion, coordinate transformation, automated interpolated real-time and integral computation, and 1D, 2D, 3D, and 4D plot types via drag and drop. In this video, we visualize 2D satellite observation data and the 3D plasma properties of the sun in a matter of seconds. Our business model is a blend of custom services and subscription plans. Our researcher plan is designed to meet the needs of space physicists in government and academia, while our operations plan is designed to meet the needs of satellite constellation operators, financial institutions in the business of satellite insurance. Thinking about our traction and where we're headed, we've secured our first NASA software services contract in 2018. From there, we grew predictably and consistently, averaging 35% year-over-year growth. This year, we secured positions on multiple multi-billion dollar with the military, with NASA, and with other large government. This year, we've already secured $1.5 million in revenue. Expect that revenue to increase as well. 2020. We have to have a little bit about us. We're a team of PhD rocket scientists, digital gurus, and federal procurement experts. Our lead data scientist invented Komodo as an open source software tool while at NASA. He now has joined us full time, and we are commercializing the technology. We're raising $1.5 million ops and data science team and enhance our operations product offering. Again, my name is Oliver Gerlin. Thank you to P18 for this opportunity and great job to all the startups today.
So it's time. Remember to vote for your favorite startup in our People's Choice Award. You can see the link on our screen, and it will also be available in all of our social media channels. That's at P18 Startups on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Hurry up and vote. Posting the voting session in a few minutes and announce the winner shortly.
Okay, we're gonna give you 5 minutes for the voting, and then we'll continue for the announcing the winners. Okay, so we want to announce the Give Back Award from GoPanza. Yeah, it's not us today, but we'll continue to give the People's Choice Award.
So we're actually gonna jump into the Gen 8 Alumnus Strain Up Awards that contributed to make this happen.
Okay, the winner sponsored by Jamil and GoPanza will win $1,000 and a 6-month mentorship from him.
And now let's welcome Manuel Ramirez from Strain Up to announce his sponsored gift bag award. This startup will win $500 and a 6 months mentorship from Manuel. Gracias, Manuel.
No, thank you. Thank you to everyone, for being here, and thank you for Parallel to keep going with these amazing efforts. And congratulations to all the startup that has been here. We have selected for our prize Caritel. We really like this company because we really like all the data marketplace, and we are in the same segment, so that's why we selected them. So thank you all for being. Yeah.
Kevin from Caritel, congrats, and come down for a photo op. Yeah, let's keep it going. Oriental Bank is the proud sponsor of the following prize, the Oriental Award. I want to invite Taina Tirado from Oriental so she can announce this award, in which one startup will receive $2,000 and the other will receive $1,000. Let's give it up for Taina Tirado.
Hi. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate all the presentations. And our winner is the first one, EvoCare.
EvoCare, come on up, Valeria.
And the second one, and not least, Piezas Rush.
Come on up, Nicole.
Winning a prize is always exciting, especially demo day. Let's
Okay.
give it all one more time for our winners.
Congratulations. Well, voting is closed. Let's see who are the winners of People's Choice Award. I have it right here. As we previously told you, this award is sponsored by Sapition and Alumnus Strain Up, and is chosen by the vote of the people. The first place will get $1,500 donated by Plaza Provision, and the second place will get $1,000 donated by Strain Up. I want to invite Hector Velez from Plaza Provision and Manuel Ramirez from Strain Up. So the first, ¿dónde está?
Can we get a drum roll, please? And now,
Okay.
who's the winner,
Johan,
Monica? We're
please.
excited.
Johan, please drum roll, everyone.
Drum roll, everyone. And the winner is... Boom!
Alex, congratulations.
And now, can Manuel from
where
the
are
Strain
you?
Up. Manuel, where are you?
Come here. You have to announce the second place winner. Okay. So the second place winner goes to Prize.
Surprise. Come on up. Natalia and Tim. Póngase ahí for a picture. Let's give it up for our People Love Choice Award. So for all of our entrepreneurs to come down to the stage because we're going to take our group picture, our official Gen 9 Demo Day group picture. Here, everyone, please remember that after we're done with the photo ops and the event, we will have a 30 to 45-minute Q&A with all the startups so you can talk, follow up with them, get to know them a little better, and invest in their rounds. This will be right after the event is done. And now we're going to show you the next big thing. So, do you like it? Yeah. What do you guys think? Soon we will give you more details. So stay tuned and spread the word. Remember, now we're gonna start our 30 to 45-minute Q&A after the event's done. So before we go outside for the Q&A, we need to give some shout outs for, first of all, Jose Vargas and MasterCard, our main sponsor for Gen 9, for making this happen. Our parent organization, the Puerto Rico Science, Technology, and Research Trust, for always saying yes and supporting each and every one of our crazy requests. Also, we want to thank Cube Group Events, Encore, and the Museo de Arte de Puerto Rico for working hard to make the Demo Day event possible. And of course, all of our sponsors. Thanks again. This is our first in-person demo event since the pandemic. Also, to all of you who joined us from your houses, offices, and everywhere around the world, we just want to say thank you.
Thank you for watching. P18 team, please come on up for the stage so we can have a group picture.
To all investor, corporate partners, and people who want to talk to the founders, the 30 to 45-minute Q&A session is starting now outside in the foyer. Thank you.